Got a kids choir on Happiness is Easy from Color and Spring, and another kids choir on excuse me.
Hello VC, Plastic Eric here, Plastic Soundwave Cult, here for another January edition of Collection Connection, the game that's just an excuse to talk about music. My responses are every Monday. My brother Bryce on Tremendous Views, his response is every Thursday. So in Bryce's last video, he showed Pink Floyd's The Wall. To be honest, that came out of left field. Never saw that one coming. And I listened to it, and to be honest, I've never listened to the whole thing all the way through, but I was surprised how many of the songs I was actually aware of. It didn't feel unfamiliar at all. I knew most of the songs, I just hadn't heard them in that order necessarily. So that was kind of the first time I'd listened to The Wall as a whole. And it was very good. As you know, The Wall is a concept album based on a story of a boy and his pudding. So I decided to go, my connection would be also a concept album that is centered generally around a story, and that is Mastodon's Crack the Sky. A little bit out of Bryce's wheelhouse, but I think he could find the melodic parts of it very good. This is a story of a guy that basically he ends up leaving his soul, or leaving his body and his soul out in the ether. You got a picture of it here. There's like a little umbilical cord that holds you to your body, and he gets too close to the sun and it breaks. So he's left out in the nothingness of the ether, and it ends up being that he has to meet up with these two guys, and they guide him back to his body. But they make a mistake, I guess, and he ends up in Rasputin's body about the time he died. And so basically, he does make his way back to his body. Spoiler alert. And come on. We don't want to see your butt. Come on, off. So he ends up back in his body, but it's too late. They think he's died. Blah, 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 blah. But it's a very well put together idea. It doesn't stand out necessarily right away as you listen to it, but the more times you listen to it, you start to gather more and more of what the story's about. So yeah, see, there's the little Russian sign of it there. I think they almost always have albums with animals on the cover. They do, these guys, I mean, their bread and butter is almost concept albums totally. They do one based on Moby Dick. They do one that's based on what the drummer went through. Don't see their name on this here. You know, a list of the cast members, but the drummer is the general lyricist for the band, and he did another album that was based on his sister that had passed away. I believe it was suicide, but I'm not sure. But it broke down that he did an album that also escapes my mind right now. Oh shit, this is going great. And so that one is about what he went through when his sister passed away. They did one on Moby Dick. There's another one where a guy goes on a quest on a mountain. And they got a few different stories. This one here is the only one that I have, but I'm always looking for Mastodon. I just don't necessarily pop up in the wild all the time. But very I don't know. I guess maybe it's proggy metal. I'm not sure, but it's great to listen to. It's got a great, cavernous sound. Definitely want to hear more of the other stuff that they do. So that's my pick. This one, it's a concept album that's centered on a story, not just an idea. So this is Mastodon, Crack the Sky. I hope you enjoy listening to it, Bryce. And at the end of all that, I just want to say that it's not just about the music. Bye.